A good one in the NFC South to wrap up Thanksgiving night. It's the coach. This is Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, after our yearly trips to Detroit and Dallas, this year we head down to Atlanta, where the crowd will be full but rocking as their Falcons take on the New Orleans Saints. I'll see you again at halftime, but first we're off to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all. Does a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Fighting through, and he's got space. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Right now their focus, a third down situation with 1 yard to go to get the first. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want. That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks. Figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Breeze looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone. At the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Steps forward and now one back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go. Hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. To throw is Breeze. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there.
First and 10 with the ball at the 16. Now Ryan on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right?
End of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Inside the red zone. On second down, Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. That sets up a first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett.
About play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you.
Look forward to go 2 scores down here in the second half. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. We're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air is out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Leading by 4 on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This is a big play, third and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start. Decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught after the incompletion. He's back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. To throw is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, big hitter there. This one good for 18. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D, let's go. You killed. No.
Now Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here's Breeze. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock, and an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 to hold onto the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Atlanta, The playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.